Alright, hey everyone. So my name is Robert and we're going to be picking some music garlic today. We planted this back in the end of October up here. We're in zone 5 and it's a hardneck. About 2 weeks ago, my beautiful cinematographer and I, we trimmed off all the scapes and we have those, we kept those and we're going to use those in soups. But it's time to pick the garlic out. You see how the heads come out, and then I'll show you how I process it and get it ready for drying so it lasts several months. And we love garlic in this family. So some people come along, they might actually like loosen the soil up with a pitchfork or something, and I don't know, I really don't need to do that. So I'm just going to pick it out carefully and let's see how it comes out. So we'll start in the back here. I got a nice big stalk and let's see what we got. All right. Oh, that's nice, yeah. That's really nice and strong. Perfect time to pick it. Actually, you can see I just scrape a little bit of the all that dirt off there. I don't have to get everything off, but I don't want any caked on dirt that's going to keep it moist for a long period of time. So this looks really nice. So don't overdo it. Don't start picking anything else off. Just leave it for now, and we're going to pick the rest. We have this whole thing to go through, so here goes. So just something to think about here is, when you're planting your garlic, make sure you have good loose soil. And I amended this, used plenty of compost in here, so garlic loves to eat. I covered it up here in upstate New York with about 4 or 5 inches of good mulch. Without that, you're going to lose some of your garlic. So this seems to have held really good. And this soil is really nice and loose still. See some of my eggshells in here that I had. Looking good. There we go, and you can see the soil is amazing. We've actually had a ton of rain here in the past few days. It's a little bit more dry, but that's actually easier to pick. And I'm just going to let it sit now, and I am going to probably plant some squash here or something and use that space. I don't want to let it sit too long, and it's going to be amazing. All right, so we went and picked the garlic out. I processed it out and everything. So, we're a little tight on space here. And again, there's a lot of options to do this. What I do is I just set up a little extra fan that we have right here, and I just blow it on the garlic. We just picked this a couple hours ago. And as long as you keep that fan blowing on, it will dry this out. Matter of fact, you can just see right here. This was from about 10 days ago or so. See how it's really getting soft, and I'm gonna probably have to trim this in a few days from now, but we'll take care of that. But this is from this morning. You can see it's still kind of almost like muddy, and that's okay as long as you just keep the fan blowing on it. I keep it on basically all day. I'll rotate this so it gets plenty of air. And we've been doing this for a long time now. If you have space, there are some videos out there about hanging this up, spacing them out on like a fencing or something like that. We don't really have that option, so this is the next best thing, and it's never not tasted amazing. Hi everyone, welcome back. So today's July 11th, and we are going to now process this beautiful music garlic. You can see it here. We left it sitting for about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks almost. We left it stem up in the garage, and we just let it dry and get nice and happy. So in my experience, this lasts, if you do it this way, lasts about 6 months inside. So we'll be having this garlic through about January, at which point I'll probably freeze whatever's left over just so it doesn't go bad. So at this point, it's super easy. It's just a little messy, and that's why I suggest when you do this, have like your wheelbarrow here, do it outside, and just make sure you're having fun, right? Pick a good time when you have lots of time, and it's not a rush and not stressful, because this should not be. So I'm going to go through how I cut this and trim it up. So I like to leave it still bound up together. I cut it, I don't know, maybe about 1 inch or so above the head there, and just take it right off, and then just cut off your little hairs right there, and I like to just make sure I'm over my wheelbarrow and get these right off. There's some people who may leave them on, but they're kind of messy to store that way, so just get them right off. If you're happy, you can also just pull them off. And then I also go through and I peel off like this outer layer of this wrapper here. It also gets rid of all the dirt. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. This again is stored through at least January, maybe even into February up here. It just depends. And it is amazing garlic. Whatever you type you're growing and processing, you'll never buy garlic at in the store again. You're always going to do this. So if you wanted to, you could actually start in about October up here again in Zone 5. You can pull this apart and plant the biggest heads that you have. You can plant them in the garden again and just propagate this and literally never have to buy garlic again. In my family, no one's ever said that this recipe has too much garlic on it, so we usually use it all. And that's just great. We buy fresh garlic every year from a seed supply company, and we plant ours fresh. And that's it. So I'm going to spend maybe about 20 minutes or so and just go through and get all these processed, and we'll be cooking up with this garlic really soon. So thanks for watching.